Welcome everyone to Director's Corner. And today we are here celebrating our guest director, Miss J. Andrea Porras, as better known as Yaya. And Yaya, welcome to Celebration Arts and to our Director's Corner for our 2021 season theme, which is social justice and change. I'm going to give you guys a brief background of our guest director. Yaya, a cultura curator, producer, intersectional artist, documenter, and theater maker. Currently a 3-year intercultural leadership fellow, returning scholar at Institute of American Indian Arts, Santa Fe, New Mexico, and 3200 Broadway curatorial resident, Oak Park. She received the BA from CSU Sacramento in theater, dance, with a focus on ethnic studies and cultural anthropology, centering intertribal and Afro-Latinx. Gente y movimientos. I'm going to try it anyway.
Eso, bravo.
Okay. Yes, Porras is a co-founder of Movimiento Molcajete Teatro 1997 and Ma Series Artist Nonprofit 2018. Okay, dedicated to support performance, research, and practice by women and queers of color, honoring the full spectrum of culture and gender identities. Porras thanks her son, Jasol. Did I say it right?
Jasol, yes.
Jasol Amura, wonderful, wonderful young man, for the guiding light, and padres, siblings, and nibblings for formidable love and support. She dedicates this production to maestras, did I say it right? Mm-hmm. Olivia Castellano and Val Lamar and Spirit of Michelle Walker. And I want to thank you, and thank you again for allowing me to tear up this bio. I had some Spanish lessons today, y'all.
We're gonna dance a little bit and have a little
That's
Spanish,
right. Well, she is going to be honoring us with our play called Smart People. The author is Lydia R. Diamond. The dates are November 5th through November 21st, 2021. The days and times is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 8 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. You can get your tickets at celebration.booktix.com. Now, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and so the audience can get a little hint about what is going on with the play Smart People. First question is give us a brief synopsis of the play pipeline from your point of view as the director.
Okay, so muchísimas gracias. Coming to you live and direct from Oak Park, also known as the land of the Nisenan, the Maidu, the Miwok, the Patwin peoples. It is a great pleasure to be with you, dearest KT. It has been an honor, a true blessing, and a true awakening to my spirit to be not only in practice, but in community with my peoples, and my peoples being intertribal, intergenerational, indigenous, Afro-indigenous, Afro-Latino. Oh gosh, we got Tongan, we got Klamath, we got Filipino, we have Japanese, we have Chinese, we have European, we have just so many beautiful people coming together because they heard the call of action from the universe, and then the call of action through my co-pilot Latrice and myself directing the show. So what we are doing is we are cultivating this story originally created from Miss Lydia R. Diamond. Blessings to her, and blessings that she got this opportunity to be at Radcliffe, University to finish this play that took her about 4 years to coalesce, to put together. And like her, I'm just finding a lot of refuge in telling the story and bringing it to life, bringing breath to it through the actors playing Valerie Johnston, Jackson Moore, Brian White, and Ginny Yang. all intersecting at a place called Harvard, right? The Ivory Tower. But in telling this story, we're kind of deconstructing and facing off a lot of the mythology around what does it mean to be, a model minority? What does it mean to code switch? What does it mean to hold power? What does it mean to own your sexual identity? What does it mean to trust people that don't look like you, but are like your brother or are like your sister or are your community? Because everyone is quite different in this story, this weaving of very mindful people that live in their heads a lot. Right. And if they're not living in their heads, they're living in a space where they feel safe, right. to do all of this really messy stuff about race, about culture, about identity, about age, about sex politics. I mean, because there's a holler in there, there's a particular line that says, I love sex, right? And I don't love sex because of my identity. I love sex because I'm a slut, right? So what does that mean? And how do we deconstruct the shame of our body and the shame of being one who takes care of ourselves in such ways? Maybe it's okay, maybe it's not okay. It's not for us to judge. In this story, we're not the judges, we're the observers. We are the witnesses of people being very vulnerable and very powerful in their right to own their space, to take control of their life, and to say, no, enough is enough, or yes, I'm going to give in a little, right? So it's learning how to say sorry. It's learning how to say, take your job and I'll be on my way because I got my ancestors with me and I can go do this doctor business in a clinic with the people. I don't have to do it at this hospital. Right. And it's also about, no matter what, no matter how smart we are, no matter how much education or edumacation, as it's pointed out in the script, we are still treated by the color of our skin. Yeah. Even though we tell people, that we are gifted, that we are beyond talented, that we are beyond studied and learned people, and that we come from a place of knowledge before colonizers got lost and didn't do their math or their science right and found their way here to many lands. It's really about owning who we are in our right mind, in our best self. And also not to be afraid to show how we could get a little bit better, because maybe we're not in our right mind or right self when we make, a curve or a turn that's too sharp. Right. Wonderful. So it's about finding ourselves.
Wonderful. Well, that's an education by itself. And last question, how does the play Smart People correlate with Celebration Arts 2021 season theme, social justice and change?
Wonderful question. I think existing, I think being sustainable, I think the leadership and the pillars on which Celebration Arts is built, it's always a social justice and change season, right? And I just love that it's really lifted in a way that that's the banner and that people are seeing that every day. It's not necessarily only the undertone, but it's the banner, right? It's the billboard. And I love that you all chose as a wonderful board of loving care and of major dedication and passion and, putting your money where your mouth is and holding these doors open for people like myself to come in, people, like our cast and crew to come in, and my co-pilot to come in. So, you all are a place of social change and justice. So this play, I think, really speaks to that and how we curated the folks to come together from all corners and directions of Sacramento, from all corners and directions of other theaters, from all corners and directions of ages, all corners and directions of gender identities. This is really a place where we're all weaving our strengths and our knowledge and our vulnerability to grow those strengths and knowledges on a whole other level, acknowledging the shoulders that we stand on, acknowledging the shoulders that we know we have to make really strong for our younger generation to stand on. Yeah. So I think what we've done here, Latrice and I have really woven in, and I thank you for the director call so much. We've woven in what we've always wanted to do, and that is teach our community. That is pass on the teachings that have been given onto us, onto others. So whether it's through Michael Gates, through Myrtle Stevens, whether it's through you know, Lisa, Lacey, like all those people, and all of you who are living right now, you
Yeah.
all are, you know, these are your flowers. We're trying to be your flowers, you know, to the board of Celebration Arts. We're trying to be the breathing, living flowers, right? Of coming to you and saying, thank you for having us as your guests. Thank you for allowing us to be in your house and to build this beautiful story, you know, from the script to the breath to the life, right? And
Wonderful.
it's not,
Wow.
it can't come to life without all of us working together
That's
and
right.
all of us giving in and giving up and sacrificing and learning how, you know, to do things a little bit different, to do things a little bit brighter, to do things, and for, you know, for us to stand back once it's done and be like, this is your show, please take it on, lift it
That's
up, you
right.
know? Yeah.
Wow. Beautifully said. Oh my goodness, you guys, you are in for a treat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing support to Celebration Arts. Make sure you pass the word up around that we have a beautiful, and look at her, isn't she gorgeous? Our beautiful director, Miss Yaya, as Jennifer Andrea Porras is her real name, but we call her affectionately Yaya. Make sure that you look at this play with an open mind and you pass the word around. Once again, I want to let you guys know how you can contact her. Her business site is the moseriesarts.org/charcoal-foot-travels. And also her social media on Facebook. You can find her under Jennifer Andrea Porras. On Instagram at Movimiento Yaya. So that's
Got that, KT? Oh, I love you.
Movimientoyaya. Okay, to make sure you guys look her up, and if you have any more questions or you would like to contact her for possibly coming to your site to do a play, once again, you can get your tickets at celebration.booktix.com. The play is on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. You have now until November 21st to get your tickets and to pass on the words for this beautiful play by Lydia R. Diamond and directed by our own Yaya. Smart people. Thank you, everyone. I want you guys to also make sure that you have a blessed day, and bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank
Miss KT.
you. Thank you for coming to Director's Corner.
Thank you for having me as your director. Love
Oh,
you.
no, love you.
Didn't have the gumption to get down on my knees and ask for help. Just kept trying to be a superstar. Steady pouring out, there was nothing there.